I'm not your gossip girl, I'm the headline. Truth with a curve, baby, redefine. Welcome to the thirst trap. All the truth looks good in a tight wrap. We talk love, power, soul, and sin. Turn the world on, let the light in. Yeah, the thirst trap news. You'll drink it up, it's the real you. They betray first real news, where every headline's a revelation.
What's happening, everybody? Good evening. It's hump day. How many of you have got your hump on today? Just kidding. Oh my gosh, the chat is full. Whoa. Misha, Major Dad, Kenneth. Oh my gosh. Pinhaps, Palas, blah, blah, blah. Keith, Jim, Clint, Cash, Charlie, Jason, Vicious. I can't even scroll no more. Oh my goodness. Well, JJ's here. Cardito, Marco RD. I don't know how to. I can't read it very good. It's kind of weird. J.R. John Kelly. Anthony, how are y'all on this Wednesday night? I hope you guys are doing good. I am rested. Much needed. Thank you, Wolfman. That's really sweet. Just in a workout top, whatever sports bra. Nothing fancy today. Just chilling. Got my elephant. Oh, look. Got my nails did. Got the sparkles on. I was feeling quite festive, so we went with sparkles and gold. Donald says you're absolutely gorgeous. Well, thank you, Donald. And this was a rush job of makeup job too. Ugh. I feel like I look like my forehead grew like 5 inches, and something just looks off today. Anthony says just started following you. Love your content. Well, thanks. Somebody gets my political humor. I like gold. Andy says yes. I'm half West Indian, so I can't get enough glitter, enough gold in particular. All right. Donald says love your ink. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I am covered in ink. I have fun with Photoshop and AI, like taking my tattoos off so I can fantasize that I'm young baby Luna without the tattoos. Because these tattoos are like a 20-year journey, actually, 23-year journey. But I'm covered much more than what you see. So, yeah, lots of tattoo. My oldest tattoo is on my butt. It's a hummingbird with 2 tails, some sort of mythical creature. And I put it on my butt so I could hide it from my parents when I was 18. That was the worst of my rebellion at 18. And then my cousin ratted me out. Friggin' bitch. Alana Breimer. You're an asshole. You and your fake love. Smile in my face while y'all get on your high horse. Every meeting at church and talk about how unrighteous Luna is. Ugh, gag me with a spoon. I'm so glad I'm out of that cult. Blech. Andy Graphics is laughing. I wish the chat wasn't so delayed, so that way I could really be with y'all in real time for real. But I have to remember it's like 30 seconds behind. 30 or 45 seconds, something like that. Oh, can you imagine if you got a spanking? Oh, the surprise. No one hits me. They know better. Patch Logan. Hi, Luna. Hey, Patch. Logan. Logan Patch. Double-headed dragon, triple-eared with USN and a vampire with horns. That sounds about right. I don't know. I just got these long claws, so I will have no scrapping because it hurts when you break a nail. But when you see these babies go short, that's when you know mama's got to be able to make a fist. Yeah, I know what you meant. My parents. Yeah, my dad would have probably tried it. He bucked up to me a couple times when I was 18. Just fought like father like daughter. So it didn't go well. Hey, Kojak, how you doing? Nice for all of you to stop by and say hello when you come in, and now the OGs are coming on. Hey, Killuminati John, Skeeter's here. Man, we were like 30 deep when I first came on. I think it was a lot of people that accidentally came to the live from going through stories, because I know that happens to me. Good, that's good. I'm glad you're doing excellent. Every time I see these profiles come through with no photo, I'm always just like, Guys, I have a stalker. And that would be my youngest biological father, Justin Massey. If you are watching me, like you probably are, stop your shenanigans before I report you to the cops, because I have finally figured out that it's you. And if you don't quit, it's not my fault. You turned over your parental rights to a man who's worth way more than you. That's on you. Leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with you. If I continue to get any text messages, my husband's job continues to get weird messages in their system, I will be giving it over to Detective Haynes, who has my case file. So leave me alone. Now that we have that out the way and publicly documented that I want this man to leave me alone, we can get going with the show. Isn't that fun, guys? I've barely eaten. The fact that I have to get on here and tell a stalker to leave me alone. Fucking insane. All right. What do I have on the menu for you today? What are we going to throw shade at, laugh at, clap at, throw up at? I don't know. We shall see. Epstein survivor PSA. Burning the Israeli flag. Goys are animals. Gen Z revolution in Mexico. OG lesbian calls out the TQ plus. Greater Israel patch. NYC officers teach hijab etiquette. Psychopaths react to Erica's grieving. Trump talks Epstein in 2015. PayPal mafia. Hakeem Jeffries breaks bread with Epstein. The way they spelled that. Michael Jackson stole all his moves. And handicapped PSA. Ooh, wee. Ooh, Killuminati said, leave her alone. Some of us terrorize stalkers. Whoa. I'm telling you, this experience has been absolutely horrifying, menacing, and nefarious. He works for AT&T. He lives in Grayson, Georgia. His name is Justin Massey. Because he has access to those green boxes on the side. After my husband adopted our daughter, which would be Justin Massey's biological daughter, he decided he was going to start spying on me through said green boxes. They even impersonated me at the Sprint store, him and his buddies, to get into my accounts when we were blocking him out. Yes. Talk about obsession. And the countless emails Countless emails. Let's see what the comments say. Find your free republic, Mexico. Epstein files, Trump signed it off. We'll see how that goes. Crazy week. Hey, Red Day Walker. Welcome, dear. Glad to have you. Tacos, great. It's not Tuesday where I am. Make tacos great. I don't get the joke. Smoke Chevy. The Dems going out said with Epstein, Illuminati John. All right. Welcome, Kenny. And welcome, Big Hal. Okay. Are you ready for our first bit of tea? Our first bit of gossip. Epstein survivor PSA.
I suffered so much pain.
So much pain.
So much pain.
I suffered so much pain. I was 14 years old.
I was 16 years old.
I was 16,
17.
14 years old.
This is me.
This was me.
This is me.
When I met Jeffrey Epstein.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
There are about 1,000 of
These
us.
poor women.
It's time to bring the secrets out of the shadows. It's time to shine a light into the darkness.
I want you guys to notice how they didn't all come out publicly all together like this until Trump gave the go-ahead. Because I think they knew he was an informant for the whole situation. They were just waiting for the right timing like he always does. But don't you just love how he played the Dems? Like, oh, they want the files released? Okay, so I'm just going to pretend I don't want to release. Let them start shrieking it so loud so they can, and for long enough so they can think that they're going to have something to hate me on. And then I'm going to give them exactly what they want. And then they can't hate on me. So they have a documentary, I guess. They're trying to... Is that what this is?
Private group trying to persuade Congress to release.
Oh, so this was a private group trying to persuade Congress to release files. Ah, okay. All right. I wonder who Brian Tyler Cohen is. I'm going to look him up. I want to know what media he produces, if he should be trusted. Trump playing chess while the Dems play checkers. That's right, Kojak. I agree. A bunch of hard up a-holes doing shit to children. Really hope they all get what's coming to them. I know. Did you see Hakeem Jeffries got caught up in this shit now too? Ooh. And then, remember when I said the other night how Trump is calling an investigation on the Clintons? Like, you had to let this whole FBI out. What if this whole thing was to get these people? And Epstein's not really dead. He's somewhere safe. And it's all about timing. As I said the other day, what kind of power do you have to be able to say, go investigate the Clintons? No one's done it in the Obamas. So he got it. He's got the power for sure. And we're finding out why now. All right. Well, this is interesting. Now, I will say this. I would not do this because these are our allies. And at the end of the day, like, we have treaties with our allies. If you want to renegotiate some of those, I'm all up for that. I think some of our people we say we're allies with, we should revisit. I don't think it's okay to... If this was a straight up enemy flag, I'd be okay with it. But I understand the sentiment because of what is taking place behind the scenes politically. I think when said allies start interfering in our government and start persuading our politics and start putting their people in office and start funneling money and, you know, giving money as gifts, and because now you can't say anything bad about them and controlling narratives, then I have a problem, ally or not. Then I have a problem, because that's not free and fair election. So let's watch this next video. Burning the Israeli flag.
I'm here because recently a federal judge has ruled that I cannot burn this flag that is illegal to do in my country, the United States of America, which is protected by my First Amendment right. I'm also bringing awareness.
Yeah, like on principle, it's another country's flag. Like, you should be able to do whatever you want to it. So, like, if a court actually ruled this, then, like, the rebel that I am, I kind of support what he's doing.
That the Zionists have infiltrated our society in every facet. They need to be pushed out and stopped, cut out and stomped out like a cancer.
They control everything.
Palestine is a genocide, and what they're doing around the world is wrong. They're everywhere, and they need to be cut out and stomped. Our voices are louder than theirs. We need to speak up. Send these bastards to hell.
Oh, man. Dollar store Obama. That's so funny. He sucks. I can't stand him. He's such a beta boy, too. You can just tell.
Palestine.
You could tell by the way he moves, he can't throw a punch. Like that saunter that he has. He cannot throw a fist. The Streisand effect. Tell people not to do something and they do it anyways. Interesting point. Yeah, when they passed a bill when I was running for Congress that, hey, that I'm gonna need that the guns, like, you couldn't dismantle your guns and take care of them yourself, clean them yourself. I got sat right down on camera and did that on camera, and I was like, this is not how we're doing it. We're doing it like this. It's free country, bitches. This is my Second Amendment right, and I need to know my fucking weapon. So you ain't about to tell me. And I posted it. And I tagged everybody who voted on it. In other news, did you know? I hate when you move your thumb and are kicked from the live. Ooh, sorry. But the good thing is you can go back to my lives and look at them on YouTube, Rumble. And there's a lower quality I upload on here, but I probably should be directing everybody to Rumble. Let's check on Facebook. And let's see what's happening over here in Facebook world. Oh, okay. Do you have it pulled up on your phone? Okay. So it's Netanyahu. He knows all about Epstein. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he knows all about Epstein. And thank goodness Trump was smart enough to be close enough to get a lot of info about all these people, but not get his hands dirty. What a good boy he was. Great skilled informant, right? All right. Did you know that goys are animals?
Hey, I'm a Jew, and I just like to say that, you know, in our Bible it says that you're like animals.
The Talmud, which y'all know I've been reading, no part of Jewish culture on any level is without some sort of connection to the Talmud. The Talmud records the legal and religious discussions thousands of rabbis had over centuries until it was compiled until about 500 CE. Oh. So it cites some scriptures in their book. Baba Miza 114b, Gentiles, or the goys, are not humans. They are beasts. So you know the word Gentiles. You've heard it in the Greek scriptures or the New Testament. That's what the Gentiles are, non-Jews. All children of goyim are animals. If you eat with a goy, it's the same as eating with a dog. A Gentile goy, a girl in a state of nida, or filth from birth. Yeah. It's a racist shit, y'all. It's a fucking horrible shit. when the Messiah comes, every Jew will have 2,800 Gentile slaves, they believe. Continue. Show no mercy to Gentiles. Even the beast of Goyim should all be killed, which they also call women. All Goyim are prostitutes. A Gentile you may kill outright with your own hands. Murdering Gentiles is like killing a wild animal. If a Goy hits a Jew, he must be killed. When a Jew murders a Gentile, there will be no death penalty. Every Jew who spills the blood of the non-Jew is doing the same as making a sacrifice to God. That is in, move your mouse, it's Bamidbar Rob C21. That is some bullshit. Go ahead. Jesus is being punished in hell by sitting forever in boiling excrement. Gittin 57a for going against the Jewish law. Jesus' mother was a whore. Sanhedrin 106a. Jesus was a bastard born of adultery. Kalah 51a. These are, yes, these are this is the country that every president goes and puts their hand on a wall, and I think some spell gets put on them when they put their hand on that wall, on the wall in Israel. This is what they have us doing. Going and worshiping their belief system, and this is what they believe about us. Every fucking president goes over there and does that. And it makes me wonder, if you still support Israel, why? Why do you? If they won't, to me, they owe us a lot in terms of if we ever go to war, and that'd be the only benefit to keeping them allies because we have given them a ton of fucking money, but the money flow stops. The money fucking flow stops, and this is America, founding Christian principles, period. So, us first. I am hardcore America first. I don't care who gets in the way of that. It could be Trump himself. If he gets in the way of America first, so be it. Then I change my mind. But, yeah, totally America first. Who do you support? Radical Islamic terrorists? I agree with J Spell. America is going to be like Europe if we don't fight back. Yes, I also agree with J Spell 04. Yeah, I agree. Let's look at the Gen Z revolution in Mexico. They're sick of the cartel. It says Mexico's Gen Z revolution just exploded. Crowds overran the fences in the presidential palace, clashing with the security as more than 100 police officers were injured. What started the outrage over corruption and cartel violence has turned into a full-blown rebellion against President Claudia Sheinbaum with, how does she have a Jewish last name? She's a fucking Mexican Jew? What in the hell? She's the only Jew in Mexico? What in the fuck is going on, y'all, man? Like, look at this. See? All their traditions. Look at this. It's fucking bullshit. Claudia Sheinbaum. I forgot she was Jewish. With protesters demanding accountability, a recall vote, and an end to impunity. The spark, the assassination of Carlos Manso, the mayor who stood up to criminal gangs and was murdered days earlier. This was posted 2 days ago. I don't know when this happened, though. The video is not. Look, they're trying to take his helmet off. They're out for blood. Look, he got bolt cutters. Good for them. Good for them. Honestly, when I saw J6 happen, whether it was staged or not, I was like, fuck yeah, man, that's our house anyway. If we want to go in it, we should be able to fucking go in it, damn it. All right. Andy Graphic says, good, she's just as corrupt. People are waking up. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We just got to keep talking. Y'all keep sharing videos like mine. Every time y'all see me post and comment, even though I do it in like a political comedy way, I'm still dropping truth. Like, I just do it in a way that's like funny. All right. Let's watch an OG lesbian call out the TQ plus.
This is a message from an OG lesbian. The acronym LGBTQ+ is not a representation of a united community, but the strategic forced teaming of the LGB with the TQ+ that serves a dark agenda to rebrand sexual fetishes and disorders as sexual orientations. For what was once a legitimate civil rights movement, gay rights, has been hijacked, quite literally, by the TQ+ and used as a Trojan horse to mainstream their degeneracy. First, we have the untouchable Ts, the trans cult, who want to sterilise children with puberty blockers, turn all homosexuals into surgical simulations of straight people, and destroy women's rights to enable men's fetishes.
Yep.
Then we have the Qs, young men feminised by sissy porn, furries and pups who fetishise bestiality, and even adult babies who fetishise infancy are all accepted
yes, it's disgusting.
and protected by the rainbow umbrella that magically transforms.
And the rainbow was stolen by the fags because that means every time you see a rainbow that God's never going to flood the earth and murder everybody again. That's what that means.
All scrutiny into bigotry. But the thing that requires the most scrutiny is the unspecified plus at the end.
You know, Andy Graphics, that's the one thing that may unite us all is this Muslims aren't tolerant of gays at all. So I'm kind of hoping for a Muslim problem because that's what's going to help us all remember we're Americans and that's the only thing that should matter.
A placeholder for what's coming next. MAPS, or minor attracted people. A euphemism that...
Yep, there you have it. How many times have I said the trans movement is just a push to legalize pedophilia? There's a group that actually started the trans movement during the lockdown that is tied directly, or that is the group that's pushing for legalizing pedophilia. So once you get a whole entire population of kids determining which parts they possess, then the next step is allowing them to decide how they use them. That's what all this has been about. And finally, the gays are speaking up because it's disgusting. It's fetishized perversion.
That is already being used to describe pedophiles who are waiting in the wings for their time to shine. Because the LGBTQ...
Yeah, so if you ever hear your kids talking about MAPS, those are minor attracted persons.
Plus sexual psyop is not about promoting tolerance of diversity. It's about...
Kojak, I know in reality it is. They fuck little boys all the time. But in public, you know what they do with homosexuals in public.
Grooming society to accept depravity. And as an L, I renounce all association with it and the LGBs who are accessories to the fact.
Woman.
And I urge you to do the same and join the movement for LGB without the TQ+, because we need to divorce people and we need it stat.
I love her. What is her name? I don't know if that is her. I don't think that's who that is. But Kojak says they are hardcore gay. Sex with men is pleasure. Sex with women is duty. Yep, I have. That's how the Romans were too. But that the most homophobic cultures are the ones that are the most fake and gay. the most f***y. It's true, folks. All right. Now, when you see this video, things start making a little more sense. Let's look at the Greater Israel patch.
Breaking news, Israeli soldiers are now displaying the Greater Israel patch on their uniforms. If you're wondering, this is the map of Greater Israel, the land that Israel believes that they deserve and that God has given to them. And if you're wondering, here's Prime Minister Netanyahu at the
which is contradictory to the Jewish faith because they believe they're not supposed to have a land.
United Nations saying that this map would be a blessing.
That it's kind of like the roaming in 40 days and 40 years between when they were freed from Egypt and when they were supposed to go to the land of milk and honey. It's like now you have to wander again for all these thousands of years, and if you stay faithful doing it this long again, then you'll have the reward of, whatever. But they're trying to go after it now. They're answering Satan's call. I'll give it to you now. Revelation 3:9. Read it.
For Israel. Here is the map covering Egypt, half of Saudi Arabia, the entirety of Lebanon, Jordan, half of Iraq, half of Syria, and even parts of Turkey. And as you see below, this is the exact map showing that the Israeli military within government command believes this map belongs to them. They could be moving militarily to make this a reality. As right now, they are bombing Syria, possibly to take half of it in a civil war type scenario coming up. And many higher up government officials, such as Netanyahu, has
Kojak, that's because Moses had too much pride and he wanted to start acting like the magic was coming out of himself when you're not. It's just a tool. You're a vessel. The magic is coming from God. You aren't the magician. You are just the vessel. And he got too arrogant and wanted that glory for himself. So yeah, he even banned Moses. This guy, I think he's autistic. Some videos that he has are totally not legit, and then others are. This one is
idea to the Israeli public, and scarily enough, the majority of the Israeli Jews,
because he showed this map at the UN conference,
actually believe it and want it to succeed. Comment below what you think of this Greater Israel idea and it being on the patches, and make sure to follow me for all of the newest updates. Breaking news.
And his kid just got up in the background. My kid did that in one video too. We gotta do something about them, y'all. We gotta do something about them. Israel is too much. Too much. This is more than just allies. They are in control. This is like marionette puppet string master. All right. This video is a little old. We were talking about it the other day in the chat, so that's why I went and got the video. But yeah, and Jesus did come out of the line of David. But yes, I thought I'd go back and pull it up and show you so that way you guys could actually see it. Here it is. NYC officers teaching hijab etiquette.
So I'm going to give you a little example.
So ideally there's different ways, by the way. You can fit it how you want to, but you could make one side short, one side long, right? And then you put it over and over around your base. And some days you get creative, you can put a pin. I freestyle everything I do, as you can see. And then I just tuck it in right here. And you wrap it around to your corners. Make sure your bosom is covered. There's different ways, but this is the most simple way that you can wear it.
This is stupid. I mean, I wear stuff when I'm going out and my hair looks crazy and I don't want to wash it. But that's it. The religion that I grew up in, if a baptized male, excuse me, if a baptized male, I can't not have that. So bad. Y'all, weed vape pens are so bad for your lungs. if a woman was in the presence of a baptized male and he couldn't pray in front of the group. No, if a woman's in front of a baptized male and like there's a spiritual meeting going on, the baptized male has to pray for the group. But when a baptized male is absent, the oldest female baptized has to pray for the group, but she has to put a head covering over her head. So, and even at dinner table saying grace, if dad's not home, she has to put a head covering over her head. So very Judeo-Christian, very patriarchal. And the concept behind it is because it's showing humility to the angels, because the angels outrank the females in the religion. So the man, Christ is head of the husband's head of his wife. So like if the man is not there and the angels can't physically come down and pray on our behalf, we have to cover our head because we have all these outranking higher beings around us. It's so fucking ridiculous, man. I'm so glad I got my children out of that religion. Islam is terrorism. I know that there's a peaceful version and an extremist version, just like Christianity, just like Judaism. So, you know. Mason said, wait, I'm confused. That video had nothing to do with Christianity. You might have missed my segue. I was saying how I grew up in a Judeo-Christian evangelical cult, and we also had to cover our hair, and I was explaining when we had to cover our hair. Mason, just answering your comment in the chat. All right. Psychopaths react to Erica's grieving.
No one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD and Vice President JD Vance. I do. And that's why I'm so blessed to be able to introduce him tonight.
Mason, you're good. I'd rather you ask in the chat and give me opportunity to clarify than think I'm going on some crazy woman rant and I lose you. I lose you for good.
Because he's an amazing man.
Bro, sorry, but you're not telling me that she's not a Mossad agent.
Right.
You're not telling me she's not a Mossad agent, bro. And I'm curious for like the argument for that. Like the people that disagree with me, tell me like what scenario is that like okay to do when your husband's been dead like a month?
It's crazy.
In front of 10,000 people and the performative like empathy.
See, I told y'all.
Is that like not even?
Oh my God, they're intimate with each other. Look.
I'm sorry, but I'll speak for everybody when I say this. When she first was grieving and talking, we were like, everybody grieves differently.
Right. I knew right away it was bullshit.
And then the second time we were like, but then when she came out like Goldberg with the fireworks like John Cena, it was like, what the fuck? And then like when she could, and it was just like, I don't know, man. To be honest, I was like trying to not see it, and then I was like, damn, dude. This might be the one thing that they're right about. Like, that is very performative. And it's weird because, like, as a psychopath, I fake empathy all the time. And I'm just curious, like, what the deal is with that. Like, whoever coached Kamala must have coached her. Because it's like, you're going to be in front. You're going to be in front of thousands.
The establishment coached her.
Tens of thousands of people.
I don't think she's on antidepressants. I think she's been chasing fame her whole life. And I think she's finally enjoying being in the spotlight. And it's very obvious. And if you've followed Erica Kirk at all, you'll know how many D-list things she's been in with Hollywood and music videos and Miss America and all that stuff. There is so much going on with that girl. And it is BS because there's nothing wrong with wanting male companionship, but you don't intimately hug and put it on display the Vice President of the United States, or even make it look even in the slightest that you're having an affair with a married Vice President of the United States. Being in a position like that requires candor and decorum. And if you are having one, more power to ya. I'm not here to judge ya, but fucking button it the hell up, because that is disrespectful to Charlie and his children. And if these youngsters think that they're fooling anybody, they're not. Mason says fair. Like, well, when you put it like that, yeah, it's easy to like isolate it, but like under the circumstances, you know?
It's like, bro, seems like they're the new like Bill and Hillary, doesn't it?
It's so weird that I had that inkling like a week after he died too.
It is November 1st, 2025. She will be his next wife.
I agree.
And it might be right before he runs for president.
I felt it spiritually buzzing.
I hope I'm wrong.
And I told my husband, I was like, I have no reason for this. It's just an inkling. It's one of my spidey senses. And then boom, this has all been being noticed by people over the last few weeks. Shit. You know, with the way she walked Usha Vance off Usha's plane told me everything. It told me everything. And maybe it's just my mother instincts, my being a wife for so long, and also having lost someone while they died in my arms. Like, I could see it right then and there that she was not really grieving, that Usha was grieving more than she was, because Usha had to be walked off the plane. It was, you know. Reyes says Usha's way hotter. I agree. Erica Kirk is not all that. She just looks like an everyday girl with a lot of makeup on. All right, let's listen to Trump talk Epstein in 2015.
You raised the question of Jeffrey Epstein in your remarks about in the Q&A.
Well, I think he's got a problem. I mean,
what do you think the problem will be?
I don't know, but that island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you about it. The island was an absolute cesspool. So,
the Clintons are friends
and he's
of
been
yours,
there
right?
for many
The
times.
Clintons are friends
Well,
of
I
yours.
can't say friends, but I know
You're
them.
friendly. You know them.
They play at my clubs a lot. I have clubs, and everybody likes to play
Are
at
you
my
saying
clubs.
there's a political problem for her if she runs for president?
It could be a political problem. Look, he could be a political problem. Right now, he's Teflon, and right now, maybe not. But he could end up being a political
I want to ask
problem.
one question. You raised the question.
He was like, just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. He was like, right here, aisle 3, come and get him. So yeah, there you have it. I think he was an informant for the FBI the whole time. And Speaker Mike Jeffries slipped on live TV. I was watching live TV when it happened. He was like, bloop, and then you saw his face try to like clean it up and casually go by it like it didn't happen. It was really kind of quite funny, and I was like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? What's Facebook doing over there? Yeah, I need a adjustment. All my clothes are getting crooked, and I'm sitting crooked. PayPal Mafia. Let's check this out.
If you look at a photo of the PayPal Mafia, Elon was one of 23. The other guys, Ken Howery, him and Peter Thiel started Founder Fund, the second largest VC fund. They funded everybody. They funded Uber, Airbnb. Two guys in that PayPal Mafia went on to found a small company called YouTube. A guy started a business social networking platform named LinkedIn. He sold it for a bill. Reid Hoffman was in there. Founder of Palantir, one of the biggest tech companies. The founder of Yelp. So you have to create your own PayPal mafia. If you look at a photo of
Speaking of the mafia, y'all do know who funded the ballroom, right? Fucking Silicon Valley people, fucking Palantir, BlackRock. Not good. I'm not happy about that. Sometimes I think, you know, you have to weigh things out. How much can you get done in 4 years? What's the bigger picture? You know what I mean? We were watching, you want to play that video again? He was like, so we're talking about some finance stuff, XRP, Bitcoin. Kojak says, Steven Anderson says, what are we watching? You play it again. Let's play it again.
If you look at a photo of the PayPal mafia, Elon was one of 23. The other guys, Ken Howery, him and Peter Thiel started Founder Fund, the second largest VC fund. They funded everybody. They funded Uber, Airbnb.
Peter Thiel, he's telling you what companies he's behind.
Two guys in that.
No, I know. 23 guys, yes. And then he said Peter Thiel funded. And then he's listing it out.
PayPal Mafia went on to found a small company called YouTube. A guy started a business social networking platform named LinkedIn. He sold it for $1 billion. Reid Hoffman was in there. Founder of Palantir.
So there you go. So Palantir was one of the buyers to LinkedIn.
One of the biggest tech companies. The founder of Yelp. So you have to create your own.
And the Yelp.
PayPal Mafia. If you look at a...
To basically take over the fucking world is what the point is. Silly Silicon Valley. Gotta jam. Peace, Luna. Bye, Kojak. Have a good night. All right. Hakeem Jeffries breaks bread with Epstein, folks. It's in the email. Dollar Store Obama's in trouble.
Asked Epstein to come to dinner and meet him after he was convicted for fooling around with a 14-year-old.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, this is why the Democrats they're going to regret, I think, ever playing around with this, and they're going to regret.
Wonder what his stupid excuse is going to be, because I'm sorry, but if you even get accused of being one by somebody, I don't want anything to do with you. Your phone number is not going to be in my phone. If I pass you walking the dog, I'm going to look straight through your ass.
Embracing transparency, though I'm glad they did. They thought, I think, that the files would never become public. They thought this was all a game. Well, guess what? They're going to get their wish. They are going to become public. The president's going to sign the bill. The president's been right all along on this. He said months ago, make public everything you can.
He just did the ultimate chess play. Let them shut the government down. Go into a huge hoopla. Trump said, I don't really give a fuck about Mondami. If he tries to break the law, we're going to arrest him. And boom, release the Kraken. Woo!
Congress is finally going to do it. And I think we're going to learn a lot, Jesse. A lot of people suddenly are going to get real reticent to talk about Epstein, whether it's Hakeem Jeffries, whether it's Larry Summers, that Harvard president you mentioned a second ago who worked for Barack Obama. We're going to find out a lot about a lot of folks, because you know what else is in this bill that just passed tonight? It's got to be a searchable database. So any American can go in and read the files for themselves. That's how it should be. I'm looking forward to seeing what's there.
Yeah, it's going to be an Epstein database. Can you believe it? Ooh, we're getting quenched. We are getting quenched on this thirsty Wednesday night. They should put an exit tax on leaving New York. Good night. Love you too. Sleep tight. All right. Did you brush your teeth? Okay, don't forget to brush your teeth. All right. So, Grant is on, Mary's on, Sean's on, LP Rad joined. Stephen Anderson said they should put an exit tax on leaving New York. How does an exit tax work? Is it like you leave, now we tax you, or you leave and we tax you when you get here? Freeman 2000, what's happening? We are down to our last couple of videos. Oh my god, and I get to go to sleep at a normal time tonight. Yay. Clay Bruno's here. Hi. Okay, so Michael Jackson stole all his moves.
Michael Jackson stole all of his dance moves. Literally every move. I'm about to blow your fucking face off.
I think I've seen this before.
This is some nigga named Bob Fosse.
Yes,
This movie came out
my
in
dad told me about this.
Look at the kick, nigga. Look at
Yep.
the white socks
Yes.
with the shoes. Look at the wrist movements. This came out in 1974 when Michael Jackson was still up. Look at the wrist. When Michael Jackson was still part of the Jacksons, right? Way before.
I'm good, Freeman. How are you? Nice to hear from you in the chat. Robert Maximus is here. Welcome, welcome. And the podcast by Mata. Hi. I like your photo. That clown mask. Scary. I'm digging it.
This whole persona of Michael Jackson. Look at this wrist. Look at this hand movement. Look at
Yeah,
the glide.
my dad told me about this.
Literally, Michael Jackson was like obsessed with this nigga right here.
Yep.
And used to just study his videos every single day.
This guy seems like he just figured this out all by himself because he is so excited to tell you this. And you wouldn't know this unless you are a like pop culture movie junkie. Like you would have to know about like old timey films and stuff, or have a really old parent that would clue you in.
All day. You didn't know nothing about this. If you're an artist, you need to start stealing shit, nigga. Because the thing is, everything is about your reference. And again, this isn't stolen like in a bad way, but it's just like when you have more references, you get to draw from shit. And so you
Stole
get to
it. He's not like you stole it in a bad way.
When Michael Jackson be moving like
inspiration.
This, we like, how do he move like this? Because he studied this nigga. Go study somebody that niggas don't know about. Watch this. Watch this. Nigga, what? You seen Michael Jackson do this exact thing. Look at this.
Yep.
Ooh, look at this. This is crazy, nigga. This is blowing my face. A nigga showed me this video in the club last night, nigga. In the middle of the club. And I'm like, bro, you just turned the whole club up, nigga.
You just turned the whole club up, nigga.
I'm dying. I'm dying. It's called The Little Prince. The movie came out in 1974 before Michael was doing, look at that shit, nigga. This is fucking crazy, nigga. Go steal some shit, nigga. Go steal some shit.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Living Another Planet join. Oh, man. Oh, no. The screen. Bruce is here. Oh, the late crew's coming in. Zach T.N. Tennessee. Are you in Tennessee, Zach? And Bruce. Mr. 805er. All right. Handicapped PSA.
If you've cracked a disabled person, I just wanted to say thank you for your contribution to our community. And as a reminder,
If you what a
I may
disabled
have
person?
cerebral palsy, but if you've cracked a disabled person, I just wanted to say thank you for your contribution to our community. And as a reminder, I may have cerebral palsy, but my primary diagnosis has always been freak. I may have brain damage, but my head game is still top tier. If you've cracked a disabled
Cracked. Got it. Oh my goodness. Well, yes, I have one of those on my notches. Yeah, I have an ex who was missing a leg and a left rib cage. So he had a plastic rib cage put in. Is that the last video? And then he had a fake leg. And whenever I'd get mad at him, I would like run around with his leg. And he'd have to hop around on one leg to chase me with it. His name was Blake. He was beautiful, though. And whoo, was he a poet. He was writing me poems every day. But I have a pattern for getting involved with addicts. And this was year after my son died or so. And his dad, we ended up divorced because of addiction on both of our sides. And I was just like so aggravated with him because I liked him so much. And I was just like, what the fuck? I didn't realize at the time that I kept picking addicts. But it was he got hit by a boat when he was 14. So it was all the pain pills that he was on that made him addicted. So, it's kind of sad. It's like an addict never means to become one. It's always usually just some situation that kickstarts that off. But he's married now and doing well and all that stuff. So, it all works out for everybody. Okay, production's got 2 more videos.
The number one status symbol is not how much money you have. It's not how big your house is or how many cars you have. It is and always has been how hot your wife is. No matter your net worth, if you walk into a room and you have a hot wife, you get the instant respect of everybody in that room. So spend a little less time trying to grind and make money, and a little bit more time trying to have a hot wife. Namaste.
Yeah, because even if you had $1 million, right, and the guy below you has only $500,000, but if he walks in and y'all walk in the same suit, but his wife's hotter, he's going to get more respect because it just makes him look way more alpha. Way, way more alpha. That's what y'all's brains register it as when a man has a hot wife. Lise, Tungsten, hey gorgeous. Hi Lise, how are you? You're coming in at the end of my show. I got on a little earlier today. I know I got the late crew coming in right as I'm coming in at the end. I feel like I got to do the whole thing all over again just for you guys. Last video.
Oh my goodness, this is one of the wildest things I have seen, and this is not your average robot. This is the Clone Alpha by Clone Robotics, and this contains all 206 bones that the human body contains, and they are fully articulated with artificial ligaments and connective tissues. Now, they're very high on the hand function of these robots. I'm going to show you the raw clip in a second, but just listen to this. The hand functions with human-level thumbs, surgical precision, a trigger finger, and it is compatible with human tools. And it's not going to walk like other robots. It says, finally, a robot that walks naturally. And it says, do it once,
you can marry one day.
Do it forever. They have a telekinesis training platform. I don't even know how that's possible. This technology is absolutely insane. I guess you can reserve one of these
so you can read your thoughts based on your small, tiny little micro movements.
And the music that they used.
Hey Ari, I'm glad you're at least able to get on a little bit. That is fucking wickedly creepy, man. People are gonna be wanting to do it with these things. Oh my god. I just want one to do chores so I can do my hobbies. I would buy one if it got good enough to do chores, but it would not be connected to Wi-Fi. It would have its own modem and its own Wi-Fi, not on my house Wi-Fi. No. Oh my god, it's so weird being done at this time, but I will go live from my phone later I can't doom scroll and chill because I can't share my screen. You have to download videos before you go on. Hey, Tad. Also, before I go, I need to make a PSA of my own. If you're a crazy woman that is jealous of me because your man watches me talk about relevant topics, shame on you. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't care about your insecurities and what your man's doing, because if you aren't even bold enough to send me a message from your own real account, that means you don't want your man knowing that you do that, which means you're fucking absolutely crazy. And you should probably develop some more security, because what men value is being able to hold a conversation about said relevant topics. And if you could do that, he probably wouldn't be on my page. You know, it's good pillow talk, my dear. Maybe work on yourself. I don't have time for like weird, crazy, stupid antics. Not my fault. God made us to enjoy beautiful things, and I am here and happy to oblige. Okay, so there's that. I do interact with a lot of my followers. Sometimes it's just sending an emoji back to let them know I got their message. 90% of the time it's that. Every now and then, if the messages get me in the preview and it seems, you know, like it's sincere, I'll probably open it up. But I do not need jealous bitch drama. Seriously, this is a show. If you don't understand the fucking gimmick of the show, and you don't understand how social media works, and like following each other back and liking each other's stuff and like pushing the algorithm, then I don't know what to tell you. But you should probably spend less time worrying about what he's looking at on social media and worry about what he's looking at when he's with you. And when I mean what he's looking at when he's with you, I mean you. Look in the mirror and see if you look like something he would want to be more entertained by than his phone. Go work on yourselves, ladies. Seriously, that is my message. To all of you who've come in here at the end, Black Sails, Kevin, Sexy Balding Man, Jeffrey, this is my night crew. Thank you, my dear Black Sails. I appreciate you. I'm about to jump off of here, but I am about to go live from my phone and hang out. How often do your toes get worshipped? I don't know. I do have one client that always comments on my toenail color, so I don't know. I know at least once. My nails are clacking. They're so long, they're clacking when I gesture. But yes, that's the manicure. I got gold festive glitter for Thanksgiving, almost Christmas. But yeah, so if you want to come hang out with me and just shoot the shit, and I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna stream my TikTok to my TV and chit chat with you guys. All right, good show. I love all of you. I love all of you. Good night.